Hi everyone, today we will discuss regarding PCR and its applications. In this topic we will go through the following objectives: history of PCR, definition of PCR, principle of PCR, tools or components for PCR, steps of PCR, types of PCR, polymerases, enzymes and sources of extraction used in PCR, applications of PCR, and finally conclusion. History. In 1983, Dr. Kary Mullis, first of all, he developed the PCR technique. In 1985, the first publication of the PCR by Cetus Corporation appears in Science. In 1986, Taq polymerase enzyme was first used in PCR technique. In 1988, Perkin-Elmer introduced the thermal cycler, which is an automated machine. In 1989, the science declared Taq polymerase enzyme as the molecule of the year. In 1993, the Nobel Prize was awarded to Dr. Kary Mullis in chemistry for PCR technique. Definition: polymerase chain reaction is an in vitro technique used in molecular biology or in genetics to amplify specific sequence of DNA or RNA to generate numerous copies is called as PCR. Principle: the PCR combines the principle of nucleic acid hybridization with those of nucleic acid replication that are repeatedly applied through numerous cycles. It results exponential production of a specific target DNA or RNA sequences by a factor of 10 to the power of 7 within a relatively short period. So this is the principle which is involved in PCR technique. Tools or components for PCR: DNA template, the sample DNA that contains the target sequence to be get amplified, primers for forward and reverse reaction, buffer to maintain the standard pH and ionic strength, Taq polymerase enzyme which is a thermostable enzyme, DNTPs, deoxyribonucleoside triphosphates, magnesium divalent ions. All these are the tools or the components that are essential to carry out the PCR technique. Steps of PCR. So the PCR technique, it is carried out in 3 steps: denaturation, annealing and extension step. The first step is the denaturation. In this step, the DNA it is exposed to that of the high temperature that at about 94 degrees centigrade to 96 degrees centigrade. That means here the reaction mixture it is exposed to 94 to 96 degrees centigrade, so that the double stranded DNA it will be get separated into single strand DNA by the process of heating, and the step it is carried out at about 22 to 30 seconds time. And second step is the annealing, where the primer binding will takes place. In this step, the temperature it is lowered and the primers are added for forward and backward direction. So the primers can attach themselves to the single stranded DNA. So when a stable hydrogen bond are formed between the DNA template and the primer, then Taq polymerase enzyme attached to primer. So the primers are commercially available from some companies and laboratories. The third step is the extension. That is, synthesis of new DNA will take place in these steps, and it is carried out at 72 degrees centigrade. It starts at the annealed primer and works its way along the DNA strand. So the Taq polymerase it will start the synthesis of new DNA in 5 to 3 direction, and DNTPs will be added at 3OH end continuously. So the DNA synthesis will take place in 5 to 3 direction in forward as well as in backward reaction also. 5 to 3 direction in forward and in backward also in 5 to 3 direction only the DNA synthesis will takes place. So the process it is repeated and cycling back to the first reaction temperature and next round to the denaturation, annealing and extension in automatically done by the machine called as thermocycler. So these are the steps involved in PCR: denaturation, annealing and extension. In denaturation, simply the double stranded DNA it will be get separated into single stranded DNA. Annealing, where the primer it will be get binded to that of the template. When the primer they are binded to that of the template, when stable hydrogen bonds are formed, then only the Taq polymerase will attach to that of the primer. In the third step, the Taq polymerase synthesis the new DNA synthesis in 5 to 3 direction by adding the DNTPs at 3' end. The DNA synthesis will take place in 5 to 3 direction. The entire process it is completed in an automated machine that is called as thermal cycler. So here in this figure we can see the steps involved in PCR and thermocycler. This is the instrument where we can carry out the PCR and 3 steps: step 1, step 2 and step 3. Step 1, denaturation, where the double stranded DNA will be get separated into single strand. And second step, where the primer will be added, that is the annealing process, and the temperature it is lowered. When the primers are attached to that of the single stranded DNA, when the stable hydrogen bonds are formed between the single stranded DNA and the primer, then only the Taq polymerase will attach to that of the primer. Later on the DNTPs will be added one by one to the 3' OH end. So here the Taq polymerase enzyme it will synthesize the new DNA in 5 to 3 direction. This is the backward synthesis of DNA from 5 to 3'N. This is the forward synthesis where the synthesis of new DNA will take place again here 5 to 3 direction. So always the DNA synthesis will take place in 5 to 3 direction. So the cycle will be repeated automatically by this thermocycler. Next, polymerase enzymes and sources of extraction used for PCR. So the Taq polymerase enzyme it is mostly used in most of the PCR, which is extracted from Thermus aquaticus bacteria, which lives in hot spring and it can withstand the temperature at about 170 degrees centigrade. TMA polymerase it is extracted from Thermotoga maritana bacteria. PFU polymerase enzyme it is extracted from Pyrococcus furiosus bacteria. So these are the different polymerases that can be used for PCR technique. Types of PCR: real-time PCR, which is also called as quantitative PCR or qPCR, reverse transcriptase PCR or RT-PCR. Now we can see this RT-PCR technique which is mainly used in diagnosing this COVID-19 virus. Multiplex PCR, nested PCR, high fidelity PCR, fast PCR, hard start PCR, GC rich PCR, long range PCR, arbitrary primed PCR. So these are the different PCR techniques that are used in molecular biology and genetics. Applications of PCR. So PCR it is applied in both basic research as well as in applied research. In basic research it is applied in drug discovery studies, genotyping studies, mutation screening, molecular archaeology, and it is used in molecular epidemiology, and it is applied in molecular ecological studies and genomic cloning studies, gene expression studies. In applied research, the PCR it is applied in genetic matching, in detection of the pathogen, prenatal diagnosis, DNA fingerprinting, gene therapy. Applications of PCR. It is also used in molecular identification studies, sequencing studies, and genetic engineering studies also. In molecular identification, especially in molecular archaeology, in DNA fingerprinting, in classification of the organisms, molecular ecology, molecular epidemiology, drug discovery, genotyping, and detection of the pathogen. And in sequencing, bioinformatics, gene cloning, human genome project, and genetic engineering, site-directed mutagenesis, gene expression studies. So these are applications of PCR in molecular identification and in sequencing and in genetic engineering. Conclusion. The speed and ease use of PCR is sensitivity, specificity, robustness of PCR has revolutionized molecular biology and most widely used powerful technique with a great spectrum of research and diagnostic application. The speed and ease use sensitivity, specificity, and robustness of PCR has revolutionized molecular biology and most widely used powerful technique with a great spectrum of research and diagnostic applications. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. If you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe my channel.